The roar of our engines, the pump of our heartbeats, the pedal to our metal, the sparks that ignite us, the pistons that push us, the passions that drive us. From the feelings that move us to the places that pull us on the roads that unite us. With nearly 6,000 stores and over 17,000 auto care centers, Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Pete's property manager just took an extended vacation. He needs a replacement before this becomes a cruel summer.
You wanted the lakefront for the 17th? How did this get double booked already?
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Earn up to $500 in sponsored job credits by conducting interviews on Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
You're listening to the 2022 MLB All-Star Game on ESPN Radio.
Back here in L.A., the 92nd MLB All-Star Game. John Chambia, Doug Glanville, Buster Olney, Tim Kirkchin. Great thanks to our producer, Rob Kelly, and the great Al Rosenberg. Awesome to see him, and thanks to him for his fine work. Thanks to Rick Cutler, Pete Saccone as well. And we've had a tight ball game. It's been fun. And the National League trying to rally against one of the hardest throwers in the game, Emmanuel Clase, a 141 ERA, and the right-hander facing Garrett Cooper. Time called here. Cooper, his first time up, struck out swinging. That was in the 6th. 3 runs, 8 hits, and an error for the AL. 2-5-0 for the NL. Clase out of the stretch. Kicks, fires. And that one in for a strike. Give you an idea for Clase. Basically, every fastball he throws cuts. And he does it at 100 miles an hour. And then he throws a slider at 92.
But my deep analysis on this is, I just asked the question, why? Why are you allowed to have that?
The 0-1 is fouled straight back, and it's 0-2. I have no answer.
100-mile cutter. It's like
right?
Mariano at 100. I mean, that doesn't make sense. But then again, Shohei Ohtani doesn't make sense either.
Sure.
So that's why all-stars are all-stars.
Clase with that red glove with the Dominican flag where the webbing should be. Really cool. The 0-2 now from Clase. Outside corner, ring him up. A strikeout. Cooper is gone. And the batter now will be Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber 0 for 1 with a ground out. Hit it hard. AL leading it by a run. It is 3-2.
Well, lefties this season have pulled Clase for 1 hit. 1 for 16, but it was a home run.
Wow.
So we'll see.
Gotta figure that's what Schwarber has in mind. And the pitch. And that one is in there at the knees for a strike at 100 miles an hour. And again, the defensive setup. You have a Rise as the only fielder on the left side. And then you got Mark Ripperger, the umpire. And then you have Seager, and then Espinal, and then the first baseman, Ty France. The 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the left. And that quickly, it's 0-2.
Well, Schwarber has to make an adjustment a little late on that. I would say as soon as he comes set, start your swing.
Once he comes set.
As soon as he comes set, just start swinging. And then you probably can time it up.
Yeah. Schwarber digs back in, the National League's leading home run hitter in the first half. The 0-2. In there, got him looking. No argument from Schwarber. There's 2 away. And the batter now will be Jake Cronenworth. American League 1 out away from making it 9 straight wins in the Midsummer Classic.
At a certain point, if someone beats you that many times, it's like the Vitas Gerulaitis comment. Nobody beats Vita Gerolaitis 17 times in a row.
Cronenworth digs in. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Left-hand bat. Clase fires. And that one misses off the inside edge. Ball 1. American League leading at 3-2. We're in the bottom of the ninth. 2 outs. Base is empty. And Jake Cronenworth just trying to keep the game going here. They have to shift on 3 fielders to the right of second. Clase comes set. Cronenworth waits left side. The 1-0. And that is in for a strike.
But he throws so hard with the cutting action, but he's still able to put it on the corners, on the edges. He hasn't really thrown much out over the plate. It's tying up these lefties right on their hands.
Clase picks out a sign. Ball to strike here. Right-hander lifts the leg, deals. Swing and a pop-up foul off to the left. And the American League is 1 strike away from securing victory. Ian Happ in the on-deck circle down to our left. He would be next if Cronenworth can reach and keep the game going. Left-hand bat digs back in. Clase, a long look in at Trevino. Right-hander says yes, and here we go. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that's the ball game. The American League hangs on to win it 3-2, and they have won 9 straight here in the Midsummer Classic. Clase comes in and strikes out the side.
What a brilliant pitching performance, and Dusty Baker had it all orchestrated, started to break up the innings in 2/3 to get the matchups, and Clase was in session, basically throwing 100 miles an hour with a cutter right on the black. You can see why, of all these incredible pitchers, he was the right guy to go to for the final 3. He was impeccable. Pitches were located well, high velocity, with a lot of confidence, and nobody was able to put the ball in play.
And again, here in this one for the American League, it wasn't like they sprayed hits all over the yard. 2 big hits that left the ballpark. One by Stanton, one by Buxton. That was really the difference here.
That was the difference. Tony Gonsolin's had a great season. Gave up a couple of key pitches to the zones where Stanton hits well, sliders, and Buxton got on top of a high pitch up in the zone. And that was it. Those 2 pitches, those mistakes, gave the American League those 3 runs to work with.
What do you make of the fact that the American League has won 9 in a row over the National League? Is there anything to it, or is there just some randomness there?
Yeah, I feel like it's what you describe as, is that really repeatable? How are they doing it? I think it's just a little bit random. I know the National League had a run back in the 80s, and this American League roster is tremendous. They have a lot of talent on that side, but obviously the National League does as well, and they were able to outlast them.
So the American League prevails 3-2. National League had an early lead. They were on top 2-0 thanks to the Betts RBI single and the Goldschmidt solo homer. It was 2-0 until the top of the 4th, and then Stanton with a titanic home run, 457 feet. That 2-run blast tied it up, and then Buxton followed immediately with a well-struck homer of his own to make it 3-2, and it would hold up as Dusty Baker's group got really good pitching, and the American League prevails the final 3-2. Dougie, what else stood out to you in this game?
Just how much joy and fun these players are having, and it was great to see that. You see the legacy players, Miguel Cabrera, Albert Pujols, the storylines that you witnessed of the 2 brothers batting back-to-back in the lineup for the National League, and the Contreras brothers. This is baseball, the generational connections that you make, and you can see that the game is in good hands with so much young talent. Just want to showcase these players. They're incredibly talented, and no greater time where you see players in their young 20s doing what they're doing right now.
No question about it. Dougie, it was a blast. Look forward to doing it again next year.
Absolutely, John. Always a pleasure, brother, to be with you.
Yeah, same. Once again, our final score, the American League wins it over the National League 3 3-2. For Doug Lanville, producer Rob Kelly, program director Pete Ciccone, engineers Al Rosenberg and Rick Cutler, I'm John Sciambi from Dodger Stadium. Now we send it to Mark Kestisher in the studio with the postgame show.
All right, Boog. Doug, thank you so much. As Boog mentioned, 9 straight wins now for the American League since the National League won in 2010, 11, and 12. 9 straight. The AL now with a 47-43 edge all time in All-Star games. And if you go back to 1987, remember the National League had dominated in the 60s and 70s, early 80s. Since 1987, the American League has now gone 27-6, a 3-2 win over the National League. Gave up 2 in the first, and then 10 American League relievers went 8 scoreless innings, allowing just 1 hit, striking out 9, and Indians closer Emmanuel Clase struck out the side as the American League wins it by a final of 3-2. Coming up on the Baseball Tonight postgame show, we'll have highlights. You will hear from the most valuable player as well. This is the 2022 MLB All-Star Game on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Bundling car and renter's insurance with Geico is so easy, your neighbors are probably already doing it. But who? Look for the signs. Chances are they live in a home and have a car. They use money and enjoy having more of it. They probably drink lots of lemonade. Lemonade. And they've probably said something suspicious like, "I'm bundling with Geico," or "Stop spying on me with those binoculars." If so, you may want to ask them how easy it was to bundle with Geico. Bundling is easy with Geico. Just ask your neighbors.
Are you kidding me? Gas prices are up again? Somebody has to do something.
Well, someone did. That's why I use Upside.
Upside? What's that?
It's a free app that pays you back real money for every gallon of gas or diesel you buy. I just earned 25 cents back on every gallon of this tank.
Hold on. So the Upside app is free and you actually get cash back every time you use it? No strings attached?
Yep, it's awesome. Check it out. It only takes a couple of minutes to sign up.
Instead of just watching your dollars go into your tank, start putting money back into your wallet with the free app from Upside. With the price of gas today, it's big news and big money. To cash out of your Upside cash, just transfer it to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card. Upside users have already earned over $200 million. Now it's your turn. Download the free Upside app and get cash back on every gallon of gas. Use promo code ESPN for an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. That's code ESPN. Use code ESPN for an extra 25 cents per gallon back in your first fill-up. Cashback's not available in gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
This is the 2022 MLB All-Star Game on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
I'm Mark Kestisher with Baseball Tonight. It is over in Los Angeles. Supposed to host the Midsummer Classic 2 years ago. The COVID-19 pandemic wiped out that All-Star Game, and 2 years later, Dodger Stadium hosting for the first time since 1980, and only the second time in the stadium's history. Let's give you our game flow that's brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Protect the stuff you love with renter's insurance. Visit progressive.com. 92nd MLB All-Star Game. Clayton Kershaw, Shane McClanahan, the pitching matchup. Kershaw of the homestanding Dodgers, McClanahan of the Tampa Bay Rays. And what a first at-bat we had on paper and in reality. Kershaw against Ohtani, first pitch of the game.
Kershaw winds and fires. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into center field. First pitch, and Ohtani whacks one into center for his single, and we're underway the American League with the leadoff man aboard.
That didn't take long. First pitch up the middle for a hit for Ohtani. Aaron Judge, the number 2 hitter, was behind 1-2 in the count, and this happened.
Judge waiting right side deep in the batter's box. Get a throw over to first, and they got it picked off. Tag out and Burns. Ohtani was leading. He dove back in, and Goldschmidt put the tag on him.
Clayton Kershaw, first pitcher in an All-Star game with a pickoff since Carlos Zambrano nabbed Milton Bradley back in 2008. Kershaw worked around that leadoff hit, scoreless at the end of a half inning. In the bottom of the first inning, Ronald Acuna Jr. of the Braves led off against McClanahan with a double, bringing up the Dodgers' Mookie Betts.
And it's second, 3-1 pitch. Swing and a ground ball to the middle. That'll get through for a base hit. Here's Acuna around third. They're going to send him. He'll come in to score without a throw. RBI single Mookie Betts. The National League has a 1-0 lead.
1-0, and then Manny Machado up in a really nice defensive play in the American League.
And at first, the 0-2. Swing and a ground ball, hard hit up the middle. Backhand behind the back, left the second for one. Throw to first, off balance, tag, and it's a double play. Holy cow.
Yeah, what a play by Andres Jimenez, who was starting in the All-Star game because Jose Altuve was not able to go. That behind-the-back toss to second, a 4-6-3 double play. Perhaps McClanahan would get out of it, allowing just one run. Paul Goldschmidt had another answer.
Yeah, what he's doing to lefties right now has to be against the law. I mean, 446, 831 slugging.
The 2-0, and speaking of slugging, deep to left center field, and that one is gone. Home run, Paul Goldschmidt slugs it out of here, and the National League has a 2-0 lead.
First Cardinal to hit a home run in an All-Star game since Yadi Molina back in 2017. Goldschmidt's homer made it a 2-0 National League lead after one. The first team with 4 hits in a first inning in an All-Star game in a decade. But that would be about it for the National League on the offensive side tonight. Then it came down to the American League. Could they get off the deck? They had no runs headed to the 4th inning. Tony Gonsolin been terrific this year for the Dodgers. 11-0 with an ERA at 2.02. Came in after Kershaw, Alcantara, Musgrove allowed just 1 hit combined over 3. Jose Ramirez and the Indians led off with a single, and out later, Giancarlo Stanton stepped to the plate.
0-2. Swing and a high fly ball drilled. Forget it. Way back out to left center field, and that is gone. Oh my goodness, he crushed it. Giancarlo Stanton deep into the pavilion in left center field, and the American League with one swing has tied it up. It's 2-2 as Stanton goes deep.
He went deep indeed, Boog. 457 feet on the blast, the second longest in the last 5 All-Star games. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hit a 468-foot bomb a year ago. So we were tied at 2. We weren't tied for long. Byron Buxton of the Twins up next, our getting it done play of the game.
2 balls and a strike. Right-hander turns, kicks, deals. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Forget that one. Way back left field and out of here. Byron Buxton goes back-to-back with Giancarlo Stanton. And just like that, the American League has a 3-2 lead. That was tattooed.
Getting it done play of the game brought to you by Grainger, with supplies and solutions for every industry. Grainger's always there to help. Call, click, Grainger.com, or just stop by. By the way, Tony Gonsolin had allowed just 2 home runs at home since June 1st, and he gave up back-to-back home runs in the 4th inning. The AL had a 3-2 lead, and from there it was all about the American League bullpen. In the 6th inning, Yankees' Nestor Cortez worked around a 1-out walk and a hit batter. Jorge Lopez and Gregory Soto pitched the 7th inning. Soto allowed a 2-out walk. In the 8th inning, Clay Holmes allowed a leadoff single to Austin Riley. That ended the National League streak of an 0-for-20, their first hit since the 1st inning. Liam Hendricks came on to get the 3rd and final out. And then in the 9th inning, Emmanuel Clase, the Indians closer, 19 saves. Filthy stuff. 100 miles an hour on a cutter. Struck out Garrett Cooper looking to lead off the bottom of the 9th inning. Kyle Schwarber struck out looking. Jake Cronenworth, the last hope for the National League.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that's the ball game. The American League hangs on to win it 3-2, and they have won 9 straight here in the Midsummer Classic.
Final score, the American League 3 and the National League 2. 9 straight wins for the American League. That is the first time the American League has won 9 straight All-Star games. Of course, they didn't lose an All-Star game between 1997 and 2009. They had the 5 straight wins, the tie of 2002, and then 7 straight wins. But this is 9 in a row for the first time in the win column for the American League. 3-2, the final. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the Office of the Commissioner of Baseball. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent. I'm Mark Kestisher. It's the Baseball Tonight post-game show. Who gets the most valuable player award? I tell you, he's a Southern California native. We'll hear an interview with him coming up next. This is the 2022 MLB All-Star Game on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Stop buying tickets without rewards and start getting more from the only ticketing company that rewards you for buying, Vivid Seats. Buy 10 tickets, the 11th is on us. That's like 10% back every time you buy. And with 100% buyer guarantee and over 100 million tickets sold, that's something to sing, laugh, cheer, scream, buy about. Head to vividseats.com for terms and conditions. Vivid Seats. Life happens live.
Netflix, Amazon Prime, HBO, Showtime. How many streaming services are you paying for? Better question, how many do you actually watch? Odds are you're paying for subscriptions you're not even using. Why? Because getting out of subscriptions often feels like more trouble than it's worth. Well, not anymore. Just download the Truebill app. Truebill is the #1 subscription tracker, manager, and canceller all in one. Connect your accounts and instantly you'll see a complete picture of all your recurring subscriptions in one easy-to-use interface. Truebill organizes your subscriptions by due date and notifies you when something is coming up. Now, instead of waiting on hold for close to an hour while you connect to a customer service rep, cancel that subscription immediately with a tap right from the app, and Truebill will handle the rest. To find out more about all the awesome personal finance features packed into Truebill, go to Truebill.com/sports or download Truebill from the Apple app or Google Play stores. Truebill, the money app that works for you.
Nerds! Here at NerdWallet, we often see people struggle with financial decisions, like with Helen. Hey, Helen.
Hello.
Helen, you're all over the place.
I'm trying to pick a rewards credit card, and I've ended up, well, everywhere.
With NerdWallet, you don't have to feel all over the place. NerdWallet has side-by-side comparisons of top credit cards. So whether you need a card for groceries or travel, the smartest card for you is right there.
Wow. Now I'm in one place with the right travel rewards card. Nice.
Nice indeed. NerdWallet, the smartest decision for all your financial decisions.
COVID-19 moves fast, and now you can too. If you feel symptoms, even if they're mild, you should test fast. Test positive and at high risk for severe COVID-19? Then act fast with authorized oral treatments that can be taken at home and must be taken within 5 days from when symptoms begin. COVID-19 moves fast, and now you can too by asking your healthcare provider if an oral treatment is right for you. Learn about a treatment option at treatcv19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.